Hey guys, I'm going to be giving you a quick rundown of Top 10 Week, R&B Soul, mentored by Usher. I thought Usher was a pretty decent mentor. I think he gave the contestants pretty good advice. Of course, he couldn't help everyone, but I think he definitely did the best he could as a mentor, and I think that he definitely got the best out of the contestants that he could. So there. First up was Siobhan Magnus doing Through the Fire by Shaka Khan. And I definitely think that this was probably her weakest performance. I think that, but I don't get what Simon was talking about her screaming, because I actually think that she left the scream at home this week. So I kind of didn't get it. At least to my ears, it didn't sound like she was screaming. Like she kind of usually does. I thought she actually left the scream at home. But, whatever. I think that she could have pushed it a little further. But to me, she's just one of those singers that has a great voice, but isn't quite sure how to use it. So, my feelings towards her remain positive. I just think that she really needs to hone in the best parts of her voice, and she can be a real powerhouse. After her was Casey James doing Hold On, I'm Comin'. And I thought it was another solid performance by Casey. I think that the problem is, and it's going to start to become a major problem, is the fact that he's very stiff on stage. And I think that he needs to loosen up a little bit on stage. If you're doing like these funky soul songs, you need to loosen up and have some fun. And I think that he could have loosened up a little bit more. So, there you go. After him was Big Mike doing I'm Ready for Love by India Ari. And I thought it was a gorgeous, gorgeous performance. I think that was probably his best. I think that he definitely understood and got the intimacy of the original. And I thought it was a very, very good performance from him. After him was Didi doing What Becomes of the Brokenhearted. And I think that what the problem was, that I think Kara and Simon were completely right when they said that she's kind of starting to lose her way a little bit. She should bring back her singer-songwriter vibe like she had in the beginning, and show the contestants. Well, no, not contestants. Show the viewers, hey, take another look at me. I am talented. Take another look at me. I think that she needs to shake it up a bit. And so that'd be my advice to her. After her was Tim Urban doing Sweet Love by Anita Baker. Why? I think that he's being cheesy just because he knows that he's that bad. And, and I think Simon's right. It just doesn't matter what they say. He's going to make it through. I actually think that he could probably be gone home this week. If not, then he should. I'm done with him. I'm finished with him. I don't even think he should have been near the top 12. But he's definitely this year's Sanjaya, and we need to get rid of him. Now. After him was Andrew Garcia doing Chris Brown's Forever. And I definitely think this was his best performance ever. I think tonight he finally showed why he's here. He showed why the judges took an interest in him initially. I think that he definitely regained some momentum this week. And, and if he can keep doing that, if he can keep being clever in his song choices and not make stupid choices, I think that he could finally redeem himself. I think that he did redeem himself this week. So, good job, Andrew. After him was Katie Stevens doing Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin. I'm sorry. I had to think about it for a second. I think that she made a huge mistake by tackling such a big song. I think that Katie is an R&B artist. You know, Simon will just not let it up. You know, but Simon needs to understand that Katie Stevens as a country artist is just like fetch. It's not gonna happen. So, you know, I think, you know, Katie had good vocals. She just needs to get out from behind that pageant wall and have some fun. And I do agree with Simon in the sense that she came across as very cold and unlikable. Oh no. I invoked the word unlikable. Ugh. Anyway, after her was Lee, with Treat Her Like a Lady. I think that Lee definitely brought the sexy this week, and it was a great song choice, it was a great performance, and I love how he infused the rock with the soul. And because Lee actually does have a very soulful voice, and I'm glad that he picked a song that could show it off. And I thought it was fantastic. So, good job, Lee. After him was Power Socks. Crystal Power Socks. That's right, Slezak. I'm drinking the Crystal Kool-Aid too. The Power Socks chant is in full effect. I like that she took a huge risk this week, and just in case you missed it, her surprise was a piano! That's right, she performed Midnight Train to Georgia on piano. Mostly. Then she got up and moved around a little bit. I think that she kind of looked a little uncomfortable moving around a little bit, but I think that if she wants to win new fans, she's going to have to keep taking risks and keep that up if she wants to reverse the early front runner curse. And last of the night was wee little Aaron Kelly singing Ain't No Sunshine. I was surprised that no one took the chance to say, Chris Allen did it better. Chris Allen had a moment with it last year, and your version of that did not measure up. And so I think, as far as Aaron goes, I think it was fine. Definitely was not as bad as his Lone Star cover from a couple weeks ago. You know, but I think that, you know, he really needs to stop doing songs that previous idols have had moments with. You know, just pick something original next week that no one else has done. And I think you'd be better off. That's all for me, and tomorrow is results. The bottom three, I think, are going to be... I think Didi's probably going to flirt with the bottom three this week. Siobhan might be a surprise bottom three person because, first of all, she went first, and second of all, she didn't really perform extremely well. And maybe Tim, because he needs to go, like, now. So, good night, and I'll see you